person. That's right. Because he was smart. He knew every single teenager's eyes were on that at 4 p.m. Everybody, right? People didn't understand what he was doing. He was acting all goofy. Did it? All he was doing.
He getting $1 million something.
100%. Back then, he fucking owned everybody who's fit. If you're, what am I, 41? If you're 31 and if you're 20 to 30, like, you know exactly what that was.
Yeah, I remember TRL, Carson Daly, the screaming crowd outside.
And he, like, you know, that's when all the boy bands and the girls, but he walked right in there and he started like hacking it. That's what he's always, if you understand, from Russell Simmons to whoever you want to talk about, everybody in hip hop who understands how to penetrate underpriced attention wins.
Absolutely.
Right? So
did you hear what he just said now, y'all? I need to run that back a little bit. I need y'all to pay attention. We're gonna show y'all what this hacker culture about. How they hacked the whole nation. How they subverted a whole nation, their culture, their bloodline, their divine right, their birthright. Hey man, your boy Rico for the people in the building. St. Thomas. Shout out to my late grandfather, man. And shout out to all the ones who lost some real ones out there that probably don't even know what then took place in this great deception. But know that y'all got some real ones getting up, trying to fight and do what's right. As the real going down, doing wrong, hey, we're gonna blow that trumpet and we're gonna blow it strong, y'all. So let's run that back just a little bit. Let's run it back just a little bit to see what, because it's Nipsey, y'all. That's Nipsey talking in the background.
Right now, Ray Simmons,
we're gonna bring this back up
hacking it. That's what he's always, if you understand.
Let's listen about the hacking.
But he walked right in there and he started like hacking it. That's what he's always, if you understand.
Did they
from Russell Simmons
Nipsey Hussle, talk to me.
Whoever you want to talk about, everybody in hip hop who understands how to penetrate underpriced attention wins.
Absolutely.
Right?
Nah, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I know two things for sure. Hey, Rico got something special for y'all, and it came from my father. God bless me with this little information right here. So look, I ain't had to take nothing from nobody. That's one thing y'all need to understand about me. I know how to be able to get a little something, give credit where credit is due, but I'm always someone that want to build, heal, and make sure to keep it real. You feel me? So shout out to Mr. Gillespie, King Gillespie. I want what's mine and what's for my people, and for what's yours is yours, my brother. I'm not here for none of that extra. We could have been had regular conversations, big bro. I have spent money with you. I don't care about you acknowledging how much I spent with you. I don't care that you acknowledge or give me any pat on my back or anything like that. All I ask from you from the beginning, bro, is to have a real conversation. Not to be a clown, spinning around, bringing real brothers down who really just trying to formulate a thought and come back and ask a question to who God has sent as John 16. And so when you even saying all your little Egyptology and stuff, we're going to listen to it. I'm really going to listen to it on 2x speed, bro, because it's really taking time out my presentation by listening to your madness and how you had a, like I said, big bro, even though God is blessing you to wake up to the true person you are, history-wise, in your mental, math, science, everything you didn't learn, bro, and still having to go through the things you have to go through with family, like you said, with the whole switching of you at birth. It's a lot that you're dealing with, Mr. Gillespie, so I can respect that. And at the beginning of the day, I'm a man that just iron sharpen iron. I'm not here to tear nobody down. I'm only here to build people up, big bro. So I really have no bad things to say about you. That's you. If you want to act like that, I have no ego, bro. I know who was blessed me to have breath in my lungs and blessed me to be able to rehabilitate myself by following him and seeking his face. So you can say what you say about me, bro, but I know who I am. I know whose I am. So I thank my family members for that. And again, Mr. Gillespie, I know you said, you know, your family members been treating you a certain way and doing you a certain way. So I can only understand, big bro, that everybody got their own walk with life. I would say, man, just try to pray about it, big bro. You should definitely try to work on it because, again, you will end up bringing down good people who really trying to reach out and ask just a simple question. There's plenty of times where you have showed your behind and you didn't really show your ego or whatever you want to call it, your Leo, whatever you want to call it, big bro. Because I'm finna go right here to you because, like I said at the beginning of the day, you acting like people ignorant and don't know how to be able to do the research, go to God themselves and pray about things and go take it a little further. You not the end all be all, big bro. God is. He's the Alpha and the Omega. You will be the Son of Man. Christ is the Son of God, and that's how they go. And then it's God, big bro. So, like I said, when it comes to John 16, I really understood that God was really being able to bring the information through the pipeline, not through just one person, big bro. He was bringing the pipeline in, bringing the information in by the people who, again, go through the door of Christ, big bro, not through the door of just Mr. Gillespie. And so let me show you a little something. We're gonna start right here by us reading on what God's name is, because you said a couple of things, and I'm just run through it real quick because really ain't got too much time to just be playing with you. And so let me go right here to the screen, teach a little bit. So right here we got, after this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Hallowed be thy name. Now y'all can go back and finish the prayer. I'm glad Mr. Gillespie brought this to my attention, because I've always prayed to my Father by just starting off understanding that you can pray in the spirit, you can pray in the mental, and you can pray in the physical, which means the things that you do, your currency, not how you spend your money, but that's part of it too. But the things that you actually put out, your works, God said in the end, your works will be judged. So the works of what y'all do, whether you work in iniquity or you work in to build and uplift people, you should be trying to work to do that. So again, he taught me at the beginning of this year that hallowed be thy name. That is going to be called a particle passive, which means if I said hallowed is my name, it will make it active. But because Jesus is saying hallowed is thy name, then he's talking about it in somebody else. So that means it would be a passive particle. So that being said, let's go over here so you can understand again why the hallowed is so important when it comes down to man, everything that they bit off of the Hermes Trismegistus, things you were trying to talk about and bring up, bro. You know, I sent them to you days before you even start bringing it up, and it's stuff that we could have talked about and built upon and expounded on. But again, like I say, you do what you do, big bro, and you have that. But for the most part, let me bring this up real quick, because you also said something about the ego, big bro. And you know, like I say, to me, that's just like I say, man, you gotta grow up, big bro. You're too old for that. And I do feel like, as you being a leader and trying to be a representative, man, to be an outstanding, to be a phenomenal teacher, man, you got to be an outstanding student, big bro. And so, you know, it's that time. So I'm just really appreciative. So you said egotism wasn't in the 1828 dictionary, and I'm gonna bring it up. I really don't even feel like really looking at you in the way you're talking, because, like I say, it is. I ain't gonna just say disgusting, but it is, bro, deplorable to see a brother and somebody who you asking people to lift you up, bro. You asking the people to support you. You asking the people to get behind you, knowing that it's such a real time, bro. I really don't see, you know, waiting 20, 30, 40 more years, big bro. Me knowing it's a Jubilee year, me understanding what I understand when it comes down to the things God has shown me, because I've been able to walk with him, and I haven't, even though I've made mistakes, I really haven't deterred from the left or the right for about 8 years, big bro. So I said, God, I don't know if you're real, but if you're not, I'm really listening for you to answer and let me know you are. But if you're not, I feel like I am just to get carnal minded and just go into the world. Well, he showed me very quickly, hey, son, I'm real. And so once he showed me that, I've walked with at least, I would say, 1,000 people, bro. I've had personal conversations with at least 1,000 people in about a 7-year span. When I say personal conversations, that means I actually spoke words with them in person for about 10 to 15 seconds plus. Other than that, bro, I reached out to about 10,000 people through my social medias. You don't know, Mr. Gillespie, from 2020, I'm going to show the proof in just a little while. I just got so much information to show to people with so many subjects to let them know. By you being able to understand about the pyramid and about the diamond and the simple math, simple science, simple understanding of scripture, of law, understanding what a tetrahedron is, which is the diamond, understanding how that evolves into the tetragrammatron, and how you can understand that even when they talk about syntax, grammar, all of that is built off of simple math, bro. It's built off of God's conscience, a sound mind, sir. So understand that sound creates matter. It creates light. So even as I'm just to whoop down on every community that I'm stepping in, I'm just to whoop and tear them down, because God has really given me the blessing to really take it a little further than most, bro. So really, I'm gonna show you at the end of the show, big bro, because I really got big fish to whoop up on, and I'm really tired of the Medici, Rothschild, Warburg, these hermetic alchemical priesthood people, bro, who really have really bitten off the trans Baphomet, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Hermes Trismegistus Loki, he come under the Baphomet, but the top of that is the Baphomet, the Satan, Moloch, Baal. So let me represent my screen and show y'all what I'm talking about, because when it comes to this hip hop and you understand how the Median Empire is the oldest empire under the so when it comes to the Sumerian, Mesopotamian era, and it comes down to how they ran it, understand that these cities were built out on ley lines. So the main thing about taking over the city was to be able, for the Persians and the people that came before them, so the Babylonians and stuff, it was for them to take over a ley line, place a city out, and then you will be able to create slaves, you know, whether they're corporate slaves or you want to just whoop on their butt and never even write it down on paper. Is to say that you have the lines on the electrical grid to be able to, did y'all hear what I said? On the electrical grid to be able to have currency. So whether you drawing currency off the people, so like understand how America said the money is backed by the people, understand the bodies, you know what I'm saying, the social security cards, the social security numbers, and the birth certificates, and how that put you in a bond and enslavement. And so again, we've been, the Afro-American people, the real Jews, the real Hebrews, not Israel, but Israel, Israel, they are the ones who have been in captive and being able to pass out not only rights, not only inheritance, not only pensions, but land, patents, all type of things that you can name, family, that these people have taken over. Hold on, let me go to this real quick. I want to bring that up. Hold on a second. Nah, not Nipsey Memorial. Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, that's why I want to go right here, y'all. I want to go right here. Talk to me, y'all, because it's serious right now. Rico ain't playing with him. So let me. Oh, hold on, man. I've been having this up the whole time while I'm talking. I'm tripping. Let me bring that back up, family. Before we get started on that, let me bring this back up real quick. I'm wilding that. Running my mind. There we go with the egotism. You see what that is? The practice of too frequently using the word I, hence, blase, blase. It's deplorable, sir. To have all that ego is deplorable. Now let's get back on where I had hollowed it. Hold on one second. Hollowed. Yeah, we'll pull up that up. Let me see. A yippity. Boy, did not realize I ain't have my yeah, that's what happens when you got too many tabs on the screen, y'all. When you got too many tabs going. Hold on one second, big bros. Well, look, hey, we're gonna let my boy Leo Cohen talk about pull us up in the background, big bros. Let's go back this right here. Cause we gotta really listen. And the reason why I'm bringing up Leo, and look, I already got him beat, y'all. When it comes to Sony, when it comes to Universal, and just understanding like when it comes to sound and music, and like I say, all the way back to the Mesopotamian, Sumerian era, I'm gonna bring it up every subject I'm talking about. I'm gonna bring a little math, a little science. It's definitely gonna be God and a little bit of funny, but I'm just also serious. And so I don't really want to play with it, and I don't want to stay with it, y'all. And so I'm finna just show y'all how these strings are attached. And when I get to breaking down a little of this math tomorrow, or a little bit after I show what Leo has to say, then it's going to connect into why and how they're still controlling us to this day. And if we don't break free, y'all, if we don't break free, then, you know, like I say, man, if we don't go to God, no telling what will be happening the rest of this year for the next couple of years. But, you know, for the people that can hear, that can see, and got the strength to talk and be able to fight, we're going to keep doing it, though, for sure. So let's listen to Leo. Hold on, big bros. Let's get our copyright up. Let's get that up. You know how they like to play. Let's stop that one time. Bring that up. Bring up the photos. I'm right here with y'all. Screen. All right, y'all. Let me pull this up one time. And then we rocking and rolling. You see, by federal law, y'all know what this is, man. Instagram, Facebook, who you is, Elon Musk, AI. All these little AI programs y'all done created to target brown and Afro people, whether they're Hispanic or black. Hey man, I can't wait till human trafficking and all that is over with. I can't wait till y'all hit the lake of fire, man. We're gonna keep on fighting on, but it's it's one day at a time, one step at a time. But we ain't for to play with y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. This is for educational purposes and for reactional purposes. Let's get it. Leo, you know you messed up, big bro. Let me tell y'all one thing. I'm gonna say it right now. Leo Cohen, the Palestinian Jew, talking to Vladimir TV, the Russian Jew. What they doing right now, y'all? Ain't Ukraine and Palestine fighting right now? It's two sides of the same coin. I don't even want to play with it, y'all. I want to really break it down and get to it. But these people missed us up.
All right, here we go. Today we have one of the greatest music executives of all time, the current head of YouTube Music Global, founder of 300, former CEO of Warner, former president of Def Jam.
Now y'all heard that? Former CEO of Warner, Def Jam, global founder of 300. He the YouTube Global. And so, you know, right now, as I was talking against him, he on YouTube, y'all. You know, as I'm talking against him, Leo, he not the owner of everything, because again, somebody's above him, and I already got who's above him. No matter what department they're in, no matter if it's the best of the world's secret intelligence agencies, no matter if it's they clothing lines, or if it's they music lines, or they political line, Rico, through God, y'all, is tearing it all down, bringing it right back to the Roman Catholic Church and the hijack of a great people who are stiff-necked right now, who are lost and confounded and confused, calling themselves Black, African American, and really just having a good time doing it. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's a shame, and it should be about time. Y'all should be sick and tired of calling yourselves Black. And man, that's a whole mental, spiritual, emotional trauma that y'all are inducing on yourselves just by even thinking the word. Before you even say the word, just by thinking that you Black and you African American is a bondage on yourself. So come on, Israel, man. We got to come out of this house of Babylon. But let's listen to our one of our good slave masters.
Leo Cohen, welcome to Vlad TV.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Shout out Malik, bro. I see you back there,
and
Malik.
such a big inspiration to me.
That's super
almost
nice.
My whole life.
It's super nice for you to say that.
That's the absolute truth. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm happy to be here.
Shout out to Russell Simmons for actually linking us up a few months back.
Yeah.
Now you listen to that? Now,
okay, so
hold on. Now didn't Usher just run out to Bali to go meet Russell Simmons? So look, man, I could just short form it, y'all. I want to let the people talk themselves, but Rico got the homework and the notes. So when I talk tomorrow, I want y'all to focus on the Brofmans. I want y'all to focus on the Seagram's company. We're going to keep that up down. I want you to also not forget that I'm going to bring up a winery. I'm going to bring up some designer clothes and stuff like that, but I'm going to bring it all back to Laura Kane and Hollywood. Then I'm going to bring it back a little bit to the 1950s into what they would call psychotrauma and what they it's called psychic driving. Then we're going to go back a little further into seeing about the silver Spanish. They said I don't know who they was fighting against in the Spanish, but it's the Spanish American War to me of the 1930s. As a matter of fact, it's the silver Spanish, Ethiopian, Italian, Nazi, 50 nation Confederacy Union War going on from 1933 family to 1948. Y'all got us, family. I don't know how that Afro-Americans was able to go help Haile Selassie. They went to go help and fight against the Nazis. They went to go help and fight for Hitler, for Stalin. They went over there to the Russia and went to go help fight for communism. How did so many Afro-Americans get shipped around in less than 10 years, family, from 1933, family, to 1948? How did they get shipped around so many times, y'all? Right before the Truman Show got introduced, and then the state of Israel got introduced in late 1940s, early 1950s. So I'm just saying we got to roll back in time a little bit. Shout out to Professor Gillespie. Teach me about the rowboat. Teach me how to move forward in time, but also moving back in time. And that's the only way that you can move forward. So again, y'all, I'm starting right here, but Rico really already trying to roll backwards and keep y'all to say ain't nothing new under the sun. Always remember it's about a 6,500 to 6,800 year time frame that branches off from the Babylonian, Sumerian, Mesopotamian era, which that mean Adam and Eve are the first, the first seeds of this creation story, where I'm going in this whole channel. And so know that God the Father, Jesus Christ, Spirit of Truth. Anything else besides that, and then man, woman, and child, and kingdom of heaven, anything besides those things is the wrong things, family. So this ain't the right channel for you right now. You need to go pray about it. Shake you up some beads, or light you up some frequencies, or whatever you need to do, man. Pray to whatever you need to do. Go channel whatever you need to channel, and ask them, was Rico telling the truth? Is there only one true God? And are you vain? Are you not real? And then, you know, hopefully they'll tell you the right things. But guess what? They are deceivers themselves. I'm coming with the spirit of truth. They coming with the spirit of Loki, with the spirit of Peter and Patar. They trying to come with the spirit of Judas. They trying to Snoop Dogg you and Jay-Z you and Leo Cohen you and do you like these people that said that they care about you and Joe Biden, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Well, I don't want to call myself black no more, sir. I don't want to be black. African American. No more. Now let's listen to Leo. My bad.
You're actually here for the whole City of Hope project, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. But while we're waiting for everyone else to arrive, I want to get into your whole story.
Oh, look, City of Hope, and make sure that y'all understand. Anytime y'all doing their homework, a lot of them are charities or fundraising organizations. They don't matter if it's the artists, the political people. All year round, they doing charities and fundraisers. Where's the kids in between these charities and fundraisers? Who is protecting the people that has been taken advantage of, but who is protecting those kids around now? Come on.
So you were originally born in New York.
Human traffic.
Correct.
And your parents were Israeli immigrants.
Correct.
Okay. But you grew up.
So he Israeli. He Israel. I'm Israel. My father whole life. Israel. So he's Israeli.
Up in LA.
That's right.
My bad. So he Israel, born in New York, but staying in Los Angeles. Come on.
Los Feliz.
Yes, Los Feliz.
Los Feliz. Sorry.
Yes.
So what was that like in the, I mean, this would be the 70s.
So I grew up in one of the best places on the planet. It's called Los Feliz. It's in Los Angeles. It's one of the original neighborhoods of Los Angeles, Pasadena, Hancock Park, and Los Feliz. I grew up in the old Chico Marx house of the
Now, he put to say the Marx brothers, y'all. Now, I don't know if Chico Marx is Karl Marx little kinfolk, but I'm just letting y'all know, family. If he into socialism and communism, then he definitely into Kabbalism and cannibalism and totalitarianism. He into it all, family. You hear me? Do you understand what I'm saying, y'all? These folks, these media, Persian, Empire, Indo-Aryan, Iranian, whatever you want to call them, family. These Dutch pirates, these homunculus, these little bitty people, bruh, or these people with these big long noses and these little Gandalf elf mage ears they be having, family. You know what I'm saying? These people are practicing and have been practicing some evil things, y'all. And they've been putting y'all little artists and politicians and y'all church members and y'all community leaders, they've been putting them right on it, family. So just understand this. We walk with Rico. Rico just want to show that this is not the time to be played with. And the only way I got this information, y'all, because I was fixing to bring it to math. Rico really wanted to take it into math with y'all. Hold on, let me show y'all this. Let me show you this before we get back to Leo. My man raised no dummy, family. Mathematician. And this is why you gonna know hallowed be thy name. Cause when I finish with this math and this sign, you see that right there? Let me show you. Let me just show you this before we even go far. You see this little point right here, Professor? Yeah, that is that observer point right there. You hear me? They call it the toroidal field. They want to call it the zenith point. They want to call it this one. They wanted the alpha and omega, what it is. The chi rho. Up top right here, it'll be a P right here. This is the P. You know why? Because up here it'll be God. This would be Jesus Christ. This would be your spirit of truth. And then on earth, this is earth right here. Imagine all of this right here. This is the universe. All in this black part right here. Just imagine, y'all. Walk with Rico. Because Rico is a master teacher. I can really hold lectures for 10 to 12 hours, y'all. I'm not going to give my trade secrets yet. But I can hold lectures right now, y'all, for 10 to 12. Support the real and not the fake and the phony. But right here, imagine that the whole universe is within this realm. And as we talk about Saturn and Jupiter, we get closer. And the earth is in the middle. And then us as men and women, we in the middle on the earth, we here. So understand that spiritually, from anywhere where God is outside this circle or inside God is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipotent. So I'm gonna tell y'all what happens when it comes to Leo Cohen or your Teslas or your Albert Einsteins or your Benjamin Franklin or your George Washingtons, who not the Gillespies, the people who not the good people that stand up and stood up for the right things. Well, I'm telling y'all, all them people, whether it's the Anunnaki, your Romans, your Macedonians, your French, your Italians, like I say, your Spanish, your Czechoslovakians, your Jamaicans, your Caribbeans, your Chileans, your Belizeans, your Canadians, your whoever they are right now, and whoever they were from the beginning of time when God put us and placed us here. I'm letting y'all know if they didn't follow God, then they bit off of the duality of the Trismegistus Hermes, and they went into a Kabbalion, mystery religion of so many religions, you will lose your motherfucking mind just trying to hold on to the 2-3 that you got, because no telling how dark they can get, family. So again, this is the outside. I mean, this is what you would call the hollow right here. This is hallowed be thy name. Now, this is just a semi-representation, but we'll watch this video a little more in depth tomorrow. But it's just to say, this is y'all viewpoint. So imagine that when y'all walking around the earth, this whole little field is y'all viewpoint. And if you connect with God up top and Jesus Christ and Spirit of Truth, well, your whole field of existence will have a heaven on earth effect. Do y'all understand? Do y'all overfeel me of where I'm coming from? Let me explain it at the most simplest of terms. So when you understand about the music business, because I need y'all to really feel me, because when I really break it down on what they really did and how they already beat, because the brick is Rico fit to show y'all it right on. Because I'm telling the U.S. Marshals, I'm telling the Grand Army of the Republic, I'm telling the CIA, the FBI, the OS, the MI6, whoever they is, your secret police, I'm telling them right now, they need to get Silicon Valley, they need to get the NASA space program, they need to get these human traffickers, these Hasidic and Byzantinian Jews that's up under these tunnels, the folks that's over across the way hurting at you. It's time. It's over with, man. They didn't let a real GD in the door, a golden disciple family. I've been praying to God for a nice long time, y'all, asking him to really show me what it really is and what it really ain't, family. And now we got plenty of money in the bank. You hear me? If you want to hit that cash out one time, then you hit it. It's money sign RICOSGOLD1. You know what I'm talking about? Because we're going to have fun to know that God is the only one. And like I said, when you're walking around and you keeping that field of existence of the Most High and Christ flowing through you, then again, the Alpha, which will be over here, this is your beginning, to the Omega, your end. Do you understand what I'm saying? Will be full of blessings. Your cup will literally be runneth over. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when we watch this video, and then I really come bring y'all into the frequencies and the sound and break it down to the tuning fork, and why the tuning fork and the Liberty Bell was so important, and what happened when the Catholic Church and all of these things came into place, and our people bit off into Death Square for real. Hey, Professor, I'm gonna just teach, big bro. I'm not even fit to play and do all that dancing with you, big bro, because I understand that I gotta really show the people that a sound mind of God is what creates things. You shouldn't try to be too. It's not about being scatterbrained. It's to say that plenty of times that I called into your show, big bro, you never even allowed me to have a full hold on, let me say this, a courtesy from you to have a full extended not extended amount for me to be able to have room to have a full conversation about what I want to think about. Let me say it like that. So anytime that I called in to try to talk and have a conversation about anything that you was bringing up or anything that I felt like might have helped and added to the conversation, well, I was already feeling that you was going to do the things that you did multiple times to just hype up your little chat, big bro. Get them to sway to your direction and say, hey, whoever's calling in, man, they crazy as heck, and they probably a demon, and they probably this person and that person and that person and this one, just saying all kind of things, bro, to me, which I say again is cultish, and it is confusing to the people, bro, and that is confinement in itself. So again, I'm praying for you on that, because I understand you probably haven't had no real brother or no real father to let you know that's not the way you do things, big bro. When you really trying to lead your people the right way, you got to be able to sit down, big bro, and to be able to have a God is slow to anger. Do you understand me? God is the one to, even when you've been making mistakes, he's still trying to hear. Even when it sounds like you're talking crazy boo-boo, he's still trying to hear what you got to say, because he's trying to give you a good answer back so he can show you that, hey, that's wrong or that's right. Do you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Professor? And because you have been combative, because you have been letting your ego and your Leo get you out of what I want to say, just doing things that you shouldn't have to do, big bro, when people really was just trying to maybe ask a question or trying to really just have a simple sentence to toss in that you could have said, hey, I appreciate you calling that in. I'm gonna catch up with you later. That might not be what I'm talking about, but I'll catch up with you later. The way you mishandle people, bro, and you mistreat people, that's not representative of God, bro. So you definitely need to work on it again. I'm praying for you. And it is what it is, because it's putting people got to work on stuff. I'm still working on myself. I'm not perfect. But let's get back over here to Leo, because Leo and them is the reason why all of this madness is going on. These are the people who come under Karl Marx, under Nietzsche, who come under these confusionists and these hermeticists at its finest, family. They know about the not the Ouroboros, but what is that staff called? They know about the staff of the Hermes and that duality in it, and how it comes with the phalanx. I know it's the phalanx, but I forgot the conducius. So that conducius, that little conducius that represents that that you see at the hospital, that conducius again is what's going on in Leo brain. Him and Vlad TV both have the conducius in their brain, and they Kundalini, reptilian, alien, Anunnaki energy is floating around in their brains to where when they talk about real things and stuff that a person should really say, hey, you know, it's about time that we stop doing this, man, because now we realize this is usury. This is the way that you create little demons and monsters, and this is the way that you create people to, you know, harbor ill will and ill feelings towards others, because us as the older generation and us as the elders, as the teachers and the students of the older generation, we have, you know, indoctrinated them. We have socially programmed, engineered, and we have what's the last word? We have not indoctrinate socially. It's another one. Ideologically subverted these people into being little monkeys of despair, people who are having to off the dopamine. So they're hooked on dopamine hits. Don't matter if it's real drugs, don't matter if it's self-pleasure before they even get on the social media. Don't matter, they don't ever have to get on social. They can just watch TV, read the news. That's enough dopamine right there. They done made it to this whole world is built off of duality and dopamine, to where your brain is being hit all day, like they've explained, through frequencies of sounds, sigils, and vigils. So that comes with symbology and math. So yeah, Professor, I'm all the way there with it, bro. I can really take it in so many places and break it down so easy. It don't get confusing to me. But either way, though, y'all, it all go back to the Hermes Trismegistus and Loki and Satan and this trans Baphomet agenda, and how themselves, these people right here, would sit up all day, talk about how good they are, how much they try to help the community, they try to help Young Thug, they try to help Young Vaughn, they try to bring up, he said his 360 deal was really a good deal, and he didn't expect it to go like that, but the deal, when it worked in the right way, it's supposed to do like this. But in hindsight, when you realize that these people are put in place over record companies, he placed over 300, he placed over Empire Records, he placed over this one. They do it for 3 to 5 years. They build the company up, build all the artists up, and then go back and sell them right back to Universal Records, sell them right back to Warner Records, sell them right back to Chapel Records. Do you hear me? Y'all don't understand that I'm already there a little past the regular Jay-Z and them stuff. Yeah, I'm back there with Peter Gation. I'm back there with the cool kids. I'm going into the 80s. I'm going to the 70s and the 60s, into the hippie culture, with the mom and pop bands. I'm there in Laurel Canyon. Hey, y'all follow Rico, man. No matter what color you is, what race and nationality you is, God has sent you one for everybody, family. I'm into all the understandings and understanding how it all comes to God. So I'm gonna be able to touch on multiple subjects, multiple different viewpoints from different nationalities, and understand it at its most minute form. So that means at its most basic, Rico will be able to bring you all walks of life that points back to God is real. It's that time, and how y'all can build off of these things to say, again, I'm going to teach y'all about the pyramid scheme, the 3 to 6 to 9, the Ohm. I'm going to teach y'all about why that is, again, a perfect math, and how it goes back to the simple as it being 1, 2, 3 and the compass and the square, and the sacred geometry that God left for Adam and them, and that he taught Adam by them being able to build the first tabernacle. And so when you when you really read about the first tabernacle, and then you go read the book of Enoch, it's about you trying to get that astronomical math, and then you trying to get that geometrical math, put those together, and then you can make all type of high science of BS, family. And so God, like I say, I appreciate you, Father, because again, you didn't raise up no dummy, you didn't raise up no idiot. So I don't really have to even bring your name up, my good professor. I don't have to talk about you in an ill way at all. Just to congratulate you and pray that you keep being able to do the things that you do, because again, some of the information that you bring to the forefront definitely helps me to take my research further, But I'm thankful that, again, I serve no man, but I am fighting for God, and I'm fighting for his righteous and his elect. So if you his elect king, then at that appointed time, big brother, I pray that you right. Whether you apologize or you don't, I'm gonna just let you know it's gonna be the time for us to get done what needs to be done, whether it's going to the Supreme Court or, you know, doing what we need to do. I'm getting to that level, bro, because I know about I sent you the Sister Cuvée Trust information, big bro. I sent you information about this. I sent you information about that. I don't care about the credit, big bro. All I'm saying is you should have been able to let Rico in the back chat. You should have been got Rico personal number and just us had a personal conversation. You could have been did that, bro. So again, that's a shame on you, big brother. And whether you hear this message or you don't, it's gonna be people that I'm sure around you that's gonna listen to it and bring it to you. They probably still gonna be calling me a demon in your chat, supporting you for $500,000. Hey, if y'all serve the God of commerce and trade, then Hermes Trismegistus got y'all best as he did, and Loki and Satan. So understand again, if he the God of commerce and trade, then Rico got him beat, family. The matriarchal magi, that Babylonian priesthood that I kept trying to point out, bro. The Zoroastrians, I got him, family. These Persians. He is a Persian, family. Israeli. Let's listen.
Marx Brothers. And we never locked our house. Incredible community. I walked to school. Griffith Park was in our backyard. The Greek Theater, all the, you know, public facilities. I was running all over that place. So it was lovely. And
so I'm gonna say, if y'all rewind it back and y'all go listen for yourselves, y'all hear that he just said pretty much the Mason Illuminati layout. The Griffith, he named the Masonic Lodge. I think he named the Catholic Church. So just understand again, it's real simple, bro, to see who sold out and who not, who really done walked through them doors and who walking other people through them doors. So it's simple, bro. I'm really gonna show and expose that all these people have bitten off not only the snake, but also have sold out their best friends, family members, and people who we hold and have held in high regard to say those was good people just trying to make it and do the right thing. So even if they push death, sex, hyperization of hypergenderalizing kids and sexualizing kids, all of this stuff that they done push, which is nothing but sin and death and confusion, they done push it on us. No matter what they at, music, Hollywood, political realm, they pushed it on us, man. And so it's no more excuses, y'all. No more excuses. Rico is coming to lay it down. Let's get to it.
My parents, incredible parents, 3 other brothers, and just a loving, happy family. My dad was the head of psychiatry for Kaiser Permanente.
Huh? He was the head of psychiatry for the Kaisers. Your daddy worked for Kaiser? Hell Kaiser? Hell Hydra. That's what they say, Hell Hydra. Nah, family, no. Get your beanie here, looking at.
And my mother was just a housewife, and
she was just a housewife. That's it. Talk to me.
Raising children, and just remarkable period of my life.
Now, I've always assumed that you were born in Israel because you have a slight accent when you speak. Have you heard this before?
Yeah. So
well, damn, Vlad, good question, big bro. Because had you not asked them this question, then all of this that we fist to get out of you, Mr. Cohen, we would have to did more intensive research. It would have came out. But I so appreciate you, my Russian Jewish brother.
Parents weren't immigrants because they weren't staying here.
Palestinian, Palestinian Jew versus a Russian Jew. Man, the best thing to know is they 2 sides of the same coin, brother. That they both are faking and shaking. Come on.
So my biological father was coming here just for his education. And my mother worked for the Israeli government.
Huh? Now you just said your mama was just a housewife, man. Your mama worked for the Israeli government too, my friend? Talk to me, my friend. Can you get me hooked up with a job for the Israeli? I just got my doctorate degree for social sciences and what is that, my friend? I think I did social engineering. Yes, my friend, I would be a good fit for your media empire, your Persians. Yes, my friend, I believe in the Zoroastrian priesthood of Baphomet Bubu. I would kiss the devil's ass. Yes, I would. For you, Mr. Cohen, I would do anything. Oh my
And
God, y'all
so,
saw that.
When I was born, I went straight back to Israel.
Oh, so you stayed there for a while.
I spent my first 3 years in Petah Tikva.
In Petah Tikva. Young Thug, bro. Is that why you came out with them dresses on and them blouses, bro, and your fingernails painted? Because he said, I'm going to take you to Petah Tikva. Did you go out there with him? I hope y'all ain't go out to Petah Tikva. Did anybody sign to 300 to his YouTuber? Did y'all go out there to Petah Tikva? They sound like out there with Marina Ivanovic is, or probably Madame Blavatsky Bones is, and they probably do. Man, I don't know what y'all do when y'all get out there, family, but it sound dark, family. It sound dark.
Okay, so that's where the accent comes from.
I don't know where it's a speech therapy accent. They try to get rid of this accent for a long time, you know,
Really?
Public education. I had a lot of resources. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm a Russian immigrant. I came over when I was 5, but I don't think I have.
You damn immigrant. So you a Russian immigrant. He a Palestinian immigrant. And y'all running the whole damn world. So you know the only other immigrant we missing of this trifecta is the Roman Catholic immigrant. This would have been a great conversation if you had the Palestine, then you had your Ukrainian Russian, and then you had your French, Italian, Spanish, Roman Catholic just sitting right here in the background, just watching it all, just sitting back laughing, just like, man, you know, the Antichrist has got us all, fellas. The Antichrist, man. Wait until God and Christ get back, man. We're going to burn in that like a fire, y'all, but let's have a good time right now, man, and bring up anybody else we can. Suki, Tizo, Jay, you signed the Empire. Empire signed to Atlantic, I believe, baby girl. I'm going to walk y'all down, family. I'm going to walk y'all down. What's up? Talk to me.
And you know what I'm saying? It's always interesting to me to see how people kind of develop their speech. Okay. So you grew up in LA. You went to University of Miami.
Correct. The U.
Hold on.
Okay. And after you graduated, you went to go
that show look like what Jay-Z be throwing in. Let me see. Let's do that again.
Miami.
Was that whole?
Correct. The U.
Man, hold on. This nigga just put a H to the O, B to the is A. A, we know you sold out, baby. Damn, family. Your ears are so damn long, family. Your ear hole, family, is so damn wide, family. What is going on in there? I can only imagine that if I click a button behind your ear, that your whole face is going to detach and it's going to look like something off of Men in Black 1, brother. And it's going to be a little bitty alien inside your head, brother. And he going to say that Anunnaki have come, join us. Hell Hydra. Oh, man, I don't know what I'm saying right now. But y'all are some aliens with some pelican noses, man. Come on, man.
Okay, and after you graduated, you went to go work for the Bank of Leumi?
Yeah, Bank of Leumi is the National Bank of Israel.
All right, now.
My mother.
So he worked for the National Bank of Israel. We got J.P. Morgan over there at the Bank of London. Hey, y'all, from 1900s up until 19, whatever this is, 2002, Rico go walk y'all down on everything you need to know, because all of this go tie back down to is I'm tied into Nipsey and Tupac and all these other people I want to tie it into. But at the same time, I got to tie it into the genocide and the Holocaust of a specific people. The Afro-American Jews, Hebrews, Israel family. I'm fighting for Israel family. I'm fighting for my great-grandfather they killed down in Louisiana, St. Thomas family. You want to understand what I'm saying, family? My grandfather wasn't no European Huguenot, none of that, family. He wasn't no Indian and all that either, family. He was Jew, our family, royal, lawman. He was lawful, family. I understand that he was an upstanding man, family, that knew about, he was the supervisor over the railroad, family. You can't be no Indian, being no supervisor over no railroad, family. You hear me? You can't handle no trust. You niggas up there talking about the mitochondrial DNA and the mitochondria come through the woman. That's how you pass the land down over there on side negative. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves trying to deny the Father. You trying to deny God, the Father, that much that you will place woman over you? Man, y'all is crazy. Is God, Jesus Christ, God the Father, Jesus Christ, Spirit of truth, man on earth, woman on earth, because heaven is coming down on earth. So children on earth. And that's how it should go, family. Any other way is malarkey. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear me, family? Straight trash, straight garbage. Come on, let's get it.
Job.
This nigga work for the Bank of Israel.
And it was just when the Shah.
They damn near probably just sent $300 billion to Israel the past year too. And he the bank, well, not the bank owner now. Let me not say that, but you know how they go. Once you tied in with the bank, once you tied in with the mob, because this is the mob too, y'all. Look, hey, Rico got them, y'all. They are the mob too, family. The Rosicrucians, your banking families, family, your families that's tied in to say, hey, hear no evil, see no evil, but we definitely do all the evil. You feel me? That's what's going on, family.
Fell in Iran, and all of the Jewish Persians came straight to Beverly Hills. So we're counting money there.
A lot of
Now there he said it. Now he said when the shout out to Sade, but when the Shah Rack, who are you talking about? Shah, I don't know if you talking about. And if I don't know if that's what he's talking about right there, but when the Shah Persian Empire got out to LA, my man say he took all that money, and guess what he invested it into, y'all? Guess what he invested that money into, family?
And you know, I was supposed to be a financial analyst, but I ended up counting money, and I think I was making $14,000 a year. I was miserable. It was a horrible existence, but my mother got me the job. I have a college degree, and so I thought that was the responsible thing for me to do. So
okay, and then you started, dabbling in concert promotion at one point, and the first show was Run DMC and Circle Jerks.
Well, so
Circle Jerks, family. Run DMC, family. Russell Simmons, family. Who the hell is them Circle Jerks? Oh, y'all gonna find out. They was at them tunnels out there with Jay-Z and them underage kids and all them drugs, them pills, that liquor. Y'all in trouble, family. Y'all know y'all got paperwork on y'all since the 90s, the 80s, early 2000s, late 1990s. Y'all are in trouble, family. Big trouble.
A lot of my friends were having a good
No
time
more
throwing parties. And
no more drug
they kept
trafficking, no more
saying,
human
"You're
trafficking,
miserable at the bank.
no more sex
Why
trafficking."
don't you come and throw parties with us?" And I said, my mother just got me this job. I just can't run out of the building. Now I have to give it a go. And the job started grinding on me. And finally I said, if I'm going to do it, I have to do something different than what you guys are doing. And so the Stardust Ballroom, it was on Sunset and Western, was an old famous skating rink where they threw a lot of classic punk.
Now y'all hear that, huh? He said the Stardust skating ring where they threw a lot of classic punk. Hey, punk. Run DMC, family. Who was y'all out there opening up them concerts with, family? Who was in them Let me find out, family. Let me find out y'all start servicing at the beginning of y'all career to some punks, family. Was y'all servicing the trans Baphomet agenda from the inception of hip hop, family? Talk to me, LL Cool J. Talk to me. This is why y'all going down, family. This go back to Michael Jackson and them. So yeah, Kev, you right about that, bro. But it go back further than that, bro. And you already know, Kev, bro. But I'm gonna show it because I really know it. And so Rico go just break it down day by day. But like I say, multiple subjects, y'all. So science, math, conscious. I'm gonna have Conscious Wednesdays. So no, tomorrow is Conscious Wednesdays. I'm tearing up the conscious community on Wednesdays. And then I'm gonna probably do math, science Tuesdays. But like I say, all of it gonna come with a little history. It's gonna come with a lot of God, a lot of truth, a lot of healing and building, but definitely some chilling and some fun and good times, man. So y'all join when I'm dropping that StreamYard link. Definitely pull up. Hey, and when you come in, if you ain't hit that like, subscribe, or share, know one thing, two things for sure. The devil don't play fair, but God do. So you already know what to do. Hit all three if you ain't hit it yet, and then hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when I'm going live before and after 5. Let's get it. It's your boy Rico up in here. You know what I'm talking about? Hey.
Shows. And so I put together a show. It was Circle Jerks, Fear, Social Distortion, Chili Peppers, Fishbone, starring Run DMC.
Wow.
And
hey, y'all look up all
especially when you look at them today.
Yeah. Yes.
Y'all go check out all them bands, family, and see who Run DMC was performing with in his first performances. It should be very telling. It should be very, very telling of what they was getting themselves into. And then how Puffy came up under Russell and Andre Harrell, and then Heavy D. Oh, come on now, y'all. Y'all got to put it together from New York to LA. Come on now, y'all. Then back down to Texas at Jay Perkins. Let me talk to y'all now. Herb got in. They all are complicit, family.
I spent $700. I borrowed $700.
DJ Khaled, bring your little midget.
All those people.
To book those.
Spam pack, fat back, little meat rack. Boy, you don't get your little midget. Man, I promise y'all, man, DJ Khaled is a toddler's height, family. A big pudgy man.
People and to put that show on.
Okay.
And
that boy killed Nipsey, man.
It was really successful.
Yeah, that show blew up. Then you ended up doing a Houdini concert.
Lost everything. Jerked everything. It was one of the most devastating moments of my life. I remember the pain below my heart and above my stomach. Because
boy, you know you ain't remember no damn pain. You ain't felt pain since you was born, family. You barely could even that sounded like a damn lie. Let's run that back a little bit, y'all. Because he just lied.
Devastating moments of my life. I remember the pain below my heart and above my stomach. Because
that boy sounded like he was ready for a drink. When he said below his heart and above my stomach, whatever he said, he sounded like he was ready to go. Yeah. I just needed a fresh bright. I don't know what got into me. I just needed a drink of fresh blood. I think it's what I felt below in my heart and above my stomach. I just something got into my body. Let me clean myself up. Had chocolate.
I stood outside knowing that there's going to be a walk-up, and no one showed up.
Wow.
And I think it must have been just because I was an amateur promoter. I didn't have the right combination. You know, it wasn't Houdini's fault. They were hot as shit.
Yeah. Okay. So was it after that you moved to New York and ended up joining Def Jam?
No.
No.
After that, I flew to New York and joined Rush.
Russell Simmons' management company.
So
he joined Rush. It's Russell Simmons' management company. Now, I don't know if Russell Simmons owning the management company at the time, but what's crazy is Russell Simmons is signed already. He helping throw shows. Well, instead of him coming as in like to work under the management, this man becomes the damn manager. Y'all talk to me. What's
Rush,
going on?
We were managing Curtis Blow and Run DMC, Houdini at the time, and so I flew back then. It was like just starting of Def Jam.
Got it. And you became Run DMC's road manager.
Correct.
Okay, and you were also doing road management for Beastie Boys?
Correct.
What was the craziest part during like the Beastie Boys touring era? Because I was such a super fan of the Beastie Boys during that time with License to Ill and just watching these videos and the visuals. Like, what was the craziest moment?
Oh my God!
I would say the craziest
you trying to
moment
get you a signature on your chest, family?
We booked them.
You gonna get a tattoo on your ass of the Beastie Boys? You know how y'all get down.
Seat venue starting in Seattle. So Seattle, going down the coast, going across the country in the south and coming up to the north. By the time we hit Houston, we had changed the venue 4 times. From 300 to 14,000.
From 300 to 14,000.
Yeah.
Was the album already out by that time? License to Ill was
it was TNT.
Oh yeah.
It was just the most, so that was insane. And the whole, you know, it was, I can't even comprehend it because I was so focused on trying to make it work.
Okay, so at one point you went from management to actually being an employee at Def Jam, and you worked your way up to president of Def Jam. Is that accurate?
I don't know if I was president, but I became the owner of Def Jam.
Leo wanted to say, like he wanted to say, man, get your motherfucking facts straight, bro. This was crazy. A Palestinian Jew and a Russian Jew, Ukrainian Jew, having them a great conversation in America, but on the other side of the border, y'all.
And you worked your way up to president of Def Jam.
From what the world say, they are getting it on, and heads are being blown as we speak. As I type, as I present this information right now, is that media? Is that really a psyop? Or they really over there dying and frying and sliding and gliding?
Make it work.
Okay, so at one point you went from management to actually being an employee at Def Jam, and you worked your way up to president of Def Jam. Is that accurate?
I don't know if I was president, but I became the owner of Def Jam.
The owner.
Yeah.
Right. Because when you guys sold in 98.
Remember that I think Rick left in 88, 89. You could do the research. And Russell went to...
Now you talking about Rick Rubin now, y'all. Same Rick Rubin that helped Jay-Z write 99 Problems, but let's get
California
to it. We're gonna talk about it.
Films. I think it was...
Now you saying Russell go and make films, y'all. Hold on, that's Spike Lee. I'm tripping. Spike Lee and Russell, man, these little midget mother, they all look the same now, family. Some little squiggly, googly-eyed, I touch on kids looking at, boy. Man, y'all going to jail and y'all going to hit.
Was 89. And we ended up selling the company, I think, in 99. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 98, 99 is where I'm finding it. Right. Def Jam got sold for $100 million when Polygram merged with Universal. I talked to Russell.
Now y'all hear that? When they first was working at Def Jam, probably would have been like 5 minutes. But when he got ready to leave and they sold it, because he take it over after Rubin leave, Russell doing what he doing, he sells it. He's know that every time one of these major corporations getting sold back to Universal and Warner, Mr. Cohen is the one doing the selling, family. Do you hear what I'm talking about? And then going over to the next venture, this is what you call a true shark, a true leech, a true tether right here. A true, what did they say at the beginning, what he told Nipsey? A true hack. This is a real hacker. This is how you find underappreciated products. You inflate the product, and then you hijack and you steal the product. Did you hear what I'm saying? So every artist that was on Def Jam label that went and got signed to Warner, or when he signed them in for that 100 million, let's go back. Let me run it back. Let's see how much he sold them for.
Man, I think in 99. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 98, 99 is where I'm finding it.
So again, he started in 89, 98 with Russell. Under Rush Company, he became Russell manager, right? So that means he started off as the manager. And then when Rick Rubin and Russell was doing what they doing in 99, Leo Cohen sells the company to Warner and Universal. We're going to talk about it.
Def Jam got sold for $100 million when Polygram merged with Universal.
And the reason why Polygram, remember this name, Polygram, and the polygraph machine and the tuning fork. And so again, when I go back into the science and the math and I break it down on the frequencies, y'all, and what they really did, what did they really do, family, with the science, family, with the depth beams of heat and sound and all type of other things, family. They did, man. They did some bad things, family. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I talked to Russell the other night.
That's really not the right number.
That's not the right number?
No.
Higher?
Much higher.
Can you say what it is?
We sold it for 360. The value of the...
So he make a 360 deal later on for people to get sold out on. And he sell Def Jam Records in 99 for $360. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, the numerology ain't kicking up right now. I'm gonna let you know, Def Jam Records, Death Row, deaf this, deaf that. You dead as a damn dough now, family. You might as well go lay in your grave right now. Lay in your grave, right? Don't get up. Don't get up. When you wake up and you get ready to yawn, just go right back to sleep, family. You shouldn't even come up out that little coffin right there, family. You should tuck it right on in until God get here, family.
Company was 360. They already owned a piece of it. Polygram owned a piece of it, and Polygram was bought by Universal.
Who owned a piece and a piece of a piece?
The company was 360. They already owned a piece of it. Polygram owned a piece of it, and Polygram was bought by Universal.
What they call that fractional marginalizing, breaking up the pie. I could be wrong, y'all. It's just, you know, I understand so well what they doing, but that's how you break down Nipsey, bro. I'm gonna show y'all the way that all of these people. Now, Professor want to leave it at Vector 90, and I'm saying he gonna take it further. He took it to Laser Beam, and I'm not saying he's not gonna take it. But what I'm saying is, I'm catching the people in real time, family, and bringing them into existence, and fit to show the people right on the forefront that right here, they was with Nipsey talking about this business plan, and by them talking about this business plan, then you understand 2-3 years later when Nipsey doing this, and then they trying to stop the album from coming out. So Nipsey album was done in 2017, family. Late, I think the end of 2017. So a whole year and about 2 to 3 months it took for his album to come out. That's a long time, family. When he already was still working on it since about 2014, 15, which is a very important time because I'm tied back into Jay-Z. And at the same time that Jay-Z was buying that mixtape for $100, all the swarm of evil was coming down on Nipsey, family. So at the same time, from 2014, 16, 17, the major players at that time, like say if he having a conversation with Leo Cohen in 2015, 16, but he didn't have a conversation with Leo Cohen before 2014. Well, you know who brought him that conversation? Jay-Z. Oh, he did it. Oh, Snoop, what you doing, man?
Okay.
I don't need to get into the nitty-gritty details, but you know, we got paid.
These
big
niggas
bag.
killed Nip.
We got a big bag, yes.
Right. And I talked to Russell the other night, and he
man.
said that when he was selling,
was
he
selling,
originally had 25% of Def Jam, but he raised it to 33%.
I don't know the percentage. I thought it's more than that.
Digital
No, they always
agencies,
want to talk
listen
to
up. Duda introduces
Yeah,
the power of
raised it up to
website building,
33%.
AI and SEO.
Bruh, we know that y'all
But it's
getting as
all
much
good.
as y'all want. He probably getting 60, and then you could probably trade it up tomorrow and say, hey, bro, I don't even want 60% today. You take 60, because the way that y'all running this government and the administrating law, the trustees and executives, you CEOs and you vice presidents and you presidents that's residing over the companies as managers, hey, all y'all as managers, family, y'all are going to be fired. Do you understand what the lake of fire is? That means when you walk off the grand exit of your high horse and right into that pit of condemnation, of judgment, family, and oblivion, family, if you go stay to be and doing evil and usury and all of this slick tongue, split tongue, you go laugh and smile after you done killed and hurt so many people by doing exactly what you're doing right here, Mr. Leo, talking business, trying to, you devils, man, you two-faced devils, family.
Right.
Say you're trying to help
And,
people, but you really leading them astray.
Essentially,
Crazy.
after the sale happened, well, you didn't want to do the sale. I heard you were like trying to, you were anti-sale, and it happened to be at the very height of the music industry at that time. Had you waited, you would have gotten way less money later on.
For sure.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is that they were trying to buy the company for 50. And I didn't want to sell the company, but there was a natural clock on it. So there's all these deals. First of all, we made deals when we didn't know all the ins and outs of how deals worked. We're learning on the job. And so I would say that there's a lot of luck in all of this stuff. If I held on to it,
bro, they just be dry line. But he know the math. He know the homework, bro. They've been selling out music artists for 50, 60, 70, 80 years. Let me tell y'all, music and the music industry, it was back then in the Sumerian, Babylonian times too, family. They soothsayers and they best people to get the people sleepy, and for them to whoop their ass was the people who can sing nice, good songs, songstress. So Leo Cohen acting like his Persian family members don't got the old text from the Zoroastrian, Medo-Persian Empire is goofy as heck. If y'all think Leo Cohen and his whole family didn't know what they was doing, and the Jews and everybody else that when they took over America didn't know how to keep the people in bonds and enslavement and in citizenship, then trust me, they are a bold-faced lie. When I tell you it, believe it.
Natural clock, I would have held on to it for the 20 plus years of the decline. And so the fact that there was a clock we sold 4 months after DMX, Ja Rule, Jay-Z, and I forgot who.
You guys were on fire during that era. You guys were absolutely on fire. Well, from what I understand,
and this is how you learn metrics. So what he just said, if you didn't listen, they drove up the price. They drove up Bitcoin. They drove up this. They drove up the stocks in 1929. Drove it up as high as they can. And then you either sell it, you cut it, you buy out, you take your money, you get up out of there, you leave it to whoever. Or what's the word you do? When you drive it all the way up, you can kill it. You can let it what's the word I'm looking for? Especially when you got death clauses and stuff like that. So when it comes to artists, you can kill your artists at the height of their career and you be good. You don't have to make an exit. You don't have to sell them out. You don't have to not sell them out. You don't have to sell them back to Universal. You don't have to what's what I'm looking for? Re-sign a new deal with them, renegotiate contracts and stuff because they did and performed good. You kill them, and then you have a great product for however long you're gonna milk that product, and then you're looking for the next willing Tizo, Jade, man. Jay, you sign over there with Polo G and them, the GOAT. Man, Polo G is sold out, family. And a couple more people on them Alamo Records, family. Talk to me. What's going on? Alamo, Empire Records, Empire on Atlanta. I'm tripping. Man, just to go up the ladder, family. What y'all doing?
Drake was supposed to sign a Def Jam. He shook your hand and said the deal is done.
Yeah.
Only to sign a Cash Money.
Hey, that's how things go.
Yeah.
You see that slick smile? They know. Still signed to him, bro, because if you dumb, you dumb. But if you smart, then you know what you know, and you know it because you actually want to listen, pay attention, and understand. Again, Universal, Sony, and Warner, they own them all. So if they went signed the Cash Money, then guess what? They still signed to Universal. Or they still signed to Sony. Or they still signed to Warner. They still signed to any one of the big three. They did not escape nowhere. You know what they signed? Right back into the hollow, family. Because you know why? They're in this spherical circle. It's really a square because it's death square. And it ain't the circle of life. It's the square of death. That's what they're giving us. But either which way, they boxed in, family. So they ain't got no ways out.
Okay.
He did great. I did great.
Yes, everyone did great.
All good.
So after the merger happened, you became the co-CEO of Island Def Jam.
Right. And Mercury.
And Mercury, right.
Mercury. Yeah.
You were the first hip-hop president of a major label in the history.
Hermes, Trismegistus, Mercury, Hermes, Thoth. So you got a Persian, Jewish, man, and is it the wordology? Is the symbology? Why am I getting all these downloads? Father, talk to me. I'm just seeing and putting stuff together in my head and my heart. I wonder if the people can see it and understand what he talking about. Do you all know what the Hermes Trismegistus is? If you don't, go do your research. It's bad stuff, family. And guess what? The whole world done bit off of it. Go back to Kabbalion and Kabbalah Boo Boo. Them emerald thoughts, them emerald tablets of Thoth ain't nothing but the Baduki.
History of the world.
And the Manuki.
How did that feel?
How that big responsibility. You know, I was the rap guy. And I actually left
and Mercury, right.
Mercury, yeah.
You were the first hip-hop president of a major label in the history of the world. How did that feel?
Had that big responsibility. You know, I was the rap guy, and I actually left Def Jam downtown while I was shuttling back and forth just to demystify the fact that we weren't savages, that we actually had a plan, and that we wanted to do great work, continue to do great work. And so finally we all moved up to Worldwide Plaza. And
effing people out a good deal, I should say.
After the Killers, I wasn't the rap guy anymore. So, and Sum 41.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in 2004, you left. You became chairman and CEO of Warner Music. Why that move?
Now look, y'all don't forget this, y'all. We got CEO of Warner. All right. Manager over there at the Russell Cup, right? Y'all don't lose y'all. Now we still got 300, the YouTube Global Empire. It's a lot going on right now, y'all.
You know, why that move? That would take a long time to explain. But the fact of the matter is that I couldn't continue.
Most High Zion, baby girl. I feel sorry for you, baby. Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you one question? Most High, you still in here, baby girl?
There's a lot of politics happening.
If you still in here, you still in here?
And
let me ask you one question.
Gentlemen that own,
let me turn this camera around.
Universal.
Talk to me, baby girl.
Put the whole company together.
Who are the real Jews? Just answer that one question for me. Because you brought it up. I heard you bring it up now.
That bought Polygram
let me mute
for
this,
$11 billion. And he was able
I had somebody in the background. She got the hell on up out of here. Some up fast. She knew it. You knew it.
To see the numbers that I was doing.
Identity hijack, family. It's over with, man. Y'all are not the real Jews and the Hebrews, family.
And he recruited me to be one of the first people that took Warner Music private and bought it from Time Warner. AOL Time Warner.
Okay. And it was during this era that you came up with 360 deals. Did you actually invent the 360 deal yourself?
I wouldn't say I invented the 360 deal. Is that I was faced with Universal was the largest company. Sony was right behind them. And Warner was a distant three. And so I always want to ask myself, what is my signature? What's the competitive advantage of Warner? What is when an artist signs to Warner, what did they think about? And what I wanted to be is the largest indie or the scrappiest major, and the one that was committed most to artist development. And the only way that you could commit to artist development is you have to shrink your roster. You have to shrink the number of releases. You know, instead of throwing releases against the wall and see what sticks, you actually have to believe in what you're signing.
Now, y'all don't forget this, right? Now, this is one way that you can control and box in your artists. Now, he's saying you can't put out back to back to back. You should hold your. So a lot of people are saying, hey, y'all, they're shelving my album. They won't let me release. They only. So understand that it's two different ways they play this game. They either want you to release, go be a robot. You get out there and you sell until you die and go to hell. Or we go try to utilize you because we see that you're real big. So every chance that we get to go big and be able to really hit as much as we can off of you, we got to make sure to capitalize at every chance we get. So with you, we're going to be a little more strategic. Either which way, they are both being used as the media empire foot soldiers of magic and Satanism and paganism and wizardry, warlocks and witches to confuse and confound the masses into believing Satan ain't real, but at the same time, y'all are serving and doing things that do fall under Satan, family. And it do cause you to be and have a dualistic mindset and to fall off into, again, family, unfortunately, it causes you to fall off into sin and death. And that's what we don't want to do. So people like Leo Cohen and all this, I'm talking about from Chief Sosa to your all the people from the 300 groups, from 300 to your Def Jams to your something, man, they all been signed under Sony, who it is, Sony, Universal, and Warner. So don't think Columbia bigger than that. The one who was bigger than them all, I'm telling y'all right now, is Warner Brothers. So Universal not bigger than Warner, and Sony not bigger than Warner. And I'm gonna tell y'all why in just a little while, but y'all go figure it out because I'm gonna show it, and then you go know it on everything.
Spend money to develop and promote and market those artists and stay with them, because artists aren't supposed to break immediately. It's supposed to be a process. It's supposed to take some time. And the signature that I wanted to have is you could take your time breaking with me, because I'm not going to run out the door because you don't have a hit or you're not posting up those numbers.
Yep.
And so what I needed to do was, because I was shrinking the roster and not having as many releases, I needed to make more from each release. So it was basically going to them and explaining to them, hey, this is what I want to do. Are you with me? Do you want to roll with me? And it wasn't like I was like, everybody has the ability to sign a contract and to roll with whomever they want to roll with. To roll with me, I needed to have more skin in the game.
I mean, 360 deals have.
Now understand this, y'all, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Leo and Nipsey Hussle was talking, y'all. And so, you know, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, the cat is out of the bag. Rico go walk it down, family. I'm talking about before Nipsey Hussle even got to where he needed to get to for them to be able to pull off this hit, they had to build the man up, family. Rico go really show y'all how they do you, how they build you up, only to tear you down and let everybody get a piece of you, while they let all their little millions rise up off of your death, off your ideas, off your inventions. And man, it's sad. So I'm gonna let this go probably for about another 3 minutes, and then we go catch up on the rest in the morning. Probably only about 5 minutes, and then I'm just going to the deep dive after that.
You know, some people are okay with them, some people have criticized them. And from what I understand, speaking to different managers in the music industry, when it comes to 360 deals, it's almost impossible for the label to collect on every show that an artist does. You know, especially at a certain level of artists. Now,
listen, but that's not the point. The point is that you and I are going to be partners. The point is that you and I are going to sure,
yeah,
is a 360, right?
Yeah.
Equity or
right.
the capital, or they
True.
don't have a big infrastructure.
This is true.
They have a mobile phone, and number one, I have the people all
we'll
over
talk
the
about that in the morning. I want y'all to hear something.
360 does it.
Okay, so they talked about that
what
for a
I
minute.
wanted to do. Well, when I started, but they died at the end. I said, right. I'm going to rewrite the story. Fuck.
So I was going through Spice samples. And
oh yeah, I want y'all to hear something real quick right before we got out of here. Let me put this on real quick because I want y'all to hear this.
And you know, we're all together. Who Run DMC was. It's the imagination.
Maybe I gotta find it. You know what?
Waiting for trials. It doesn't make sense.
We're gonna end it off on his math right now. On every die. I gotta get my people into this math. Let's get into this math one time. Show y'all a little something. Simple math, y'all. Let me get to it. This go back to the Da Vinci Code. You see they bringing out the Da Vinci Code. Let's go back to your family. I'm talking about everything they talk about. They finna bring it up. You gonna see it. From your atoms to your molecules to your. It's based off of simple math, family. Simple science. They know this. The whole world know this, y'all. That's why you get your roles. Your roles are crucial. Everything. They know this. Your children of the secret wildflower. All this good stuff, family. They know about what they stole from God's people. The cosmology, astrology, all stolen from the Ark of the Covenant, family. Why they went to try to go search for the Emerald Tablet, the Oculus. Your eye is that hallowed. So people like Tao, you know, because they hold them up as philosophers and stuff like that, that's why they are split-minded, because they hold up all these philosophers and all these man, I could name all type of different stuff. I could say psychoanalysts, but all these different people that got all these little different fields to study, but they themselves have bitten off hermetic and alchemical principles of split-mindedness. And so it don't add up when you don't have a sound mind. It just sounds so crazy to listen to somebody that's not really able to show what they're trying to talk about. You're doing all that talking, but it sounds like it's coming out the side of your neck and not from your heart, family. Talk to me. So understanding each one of these shapes, y'all, if Rico wanted to break it down, first of all, to the cross, I can break it down to the cross. I can break down the cross here. I can break down the cross here. I can break down the cross here, all the way across. And I can do a cross, find the perfect circle around that cross. And then therefore from now, I can start trying to figure out radius, square root, pi, math, 90 degree, vector 90s. Y'all not trying to hear me though. That is how you create a pictograph. That is how you map your land masses. That's how you lay your ley lines. Hey man, Rico know, man. God showed me how he made this whole creation and helped me understand way better. That's why I'm showing y'all, you need to be that center point. You need to be the P and the G. Amen. This little simple math and science and all that, y'all, this is how you build up families, communities, banking, law, history, everything is built off of the center point of God. God is that center point. And you need to be in that with him, with Christ and the Spirit of truth. Has no beginning, no end, at hollow, infinity. As above, so below. Fractal branching. So that again, that goes back to taking the main. This is a 3 square, but this will be a diamond shape right here. The tetrahedron, the 4-sided shape right here. This 3, and then like I say, now nothing. I don't see no more than that. Now this can be almost a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is more of a bigger shape right here, but I guess it's kind of more of an oblong shape. So I don't know what to really call it, but look like an octa, but it could be a little more. The geometric code of DNA. So again, when you think about trees and how the roots will be below. So when they talk about as above, so below, the tree of life, the Kabbalion, they have definitely bit off the tree of death, of confusion. Ass back, ass up in the air, head down, while they trying to get their head. I mean, they chakra root blew out their crown. Man, come on, man. It's crazy. It ain't enough clear, it ain't enough brown y'all can drink to get away from that nastiness, y'all. Woo! Disgusting. So do y'all see that? That your lungs and everything, that when you look inside a human being at different types of UV ray light, X-ray light, you can see how the inside of our bodies look just like the outside of the universe. For sure, trees, man, all types of stuff. It's crazy. That's why you gotta have that observer, that viewpoint. Mama ain't raised no food. Hey, my Father God ain't raised no dummy. Yeah, you know it. You ain't hit that like button yet. If you ain't hit that share button yet, you ain't hit that subscribe yet, then what is you doing? I ain't new to this, but I'm gonna definitely stay true to this. So support the real, man, not the fake, the phony. Keep it real with your homie and hit that cash out if you like what I'm bringing and how I'm bringing it, family. You hear, look right here. It ain't no information in the back. I mean, it ain't no sound, but just some little feel good music. Rico is showing y'all through this Fibonacci scale, so they gonna call this the Om. So when you look at that Muslim character that looks like whatever it looks like the Om is what it's called. Then of course you know that they talking about the Fibonacci scale. They talking about the 369 of Tesla and this triangle. So when I brought up the tetrahedron and the diamond shape, it's to say again that when you understand simple math and the pi at 3.14 and the height that it's got from when you double up to 3.14, it would bring, I believe, I don't know if it's some perfect math. And to understand these simple things is to say, again, you don't have to know that individually as each person. It's to say that this is what your best science, Fauci, all of them, this is what they built off of, trying to kill and destroy Afro-Americans and keep them enslaved, because they're the ones who are in fact God's true heirs and who have a birthright and a divine right. And as long as they sleep and dead, then we can keep calling ourselves European, African, Jew, Palestinian, Asian, Japanese, Korean, African, Sudanese, Iberian, whoever, Angolian, whatever you want to call yourself out there, family. It's by way of the Afro-American genocide and Holocaust and them being sleep and stiff-necked to a true hijack of a legacy and a stolen identity. Let's get it. How y'all let them steal God, family? How long y'all let them run off of God stuff, family? I'm sick and tired of it. No more. No more. The middle of the point, not here. Yo. It's gonna be here, family, and in your heart, family. Here in your brain spiritually, and then in your mind, and then in your heart, family. You gotta have it in your heart. If you don't feel it in your heart, family, if you don't feel it up in your heart, family, when you're talking about God, when you're talking about things that you believe, if you don't feel it in your heart, then I'm telling y'all faking it, family. A lot of stuff for y'all can say, man, I feel it, I love it. Y'all ain't be crying, but y'all be pulling from some fake places to do all of this acting and getting the people to fall and believe into the bullshit y'all be putting up out here for people. And that's even at the basic level to the bigger level too, man. Y'all really awesome characters for sure. The golden ratio, they got, they go back to the you go to 5-point star, but they go back to when they just did the golden ratio, like I say, Tesla, Fibonacci scale, 369. There's certain numbers divided amongst themselves or multiplied, and you'll get the same numbers depending on which numbers are divided and multiplying. You know what I'm saying? Probably dumb because I'm tongue twisting out my words. My bad, y'all. So again, look, they just comparing that the Fibonacci scale just go to so much when it comes to DNA and all of this one. And let me tell you this, they gonna give credit, not what credit due. They gonna take from the credit of God and give it all to themselves. So it's a lot of stuff that y'all can go listen to and watch. They're not gonna talk it like how I'm talking, but they will give credit and do to whoever else but besides the real Afro-American people. And that they had to study and burn us and do this one and lobotomy us and all type of stuff to be able to figure out the things they did in the 60s, 70s, 80s. And y'all should be fighting for that, family. We got stadiums full of Afro-American people dead, family, that ain't got nobody fighting for them, nobody trying to understand what's going on. And it's crazy that they got more than one family member left that's living right now. It's just the fact that all their family members just care about Puff Daddy, Carisha, Nicki Minaj, or Erykah Badu, whatever going on in social media, and politics that they seem appeasing to Black folks' culture. That's what y'all are interested into. None of the real stuff that really matter. Come on, man. Shit easy right here. Jay-Z, you can't stop. Your 444 can't stop this, bro. You can't stop this going work, big bro. You know why? Because I reach up to the heavens, boy. The heavens above, boy. Yes, sir. Yeah, boy. Well, y'all want to put y'all fist up for communism and put y'all hand up to Heil Hitler. I'm putting my hands up for God, family. Hey, because you talking about. It is through geometry. Let me see what they said. Let's bring it back. The middle. Oh, this is called the right here. When you understand that this is how you get your Christ. This is God. This is man. Christ is in between, family. This is how you get your Jesus Christ effect in real life, that you got to get a center point of Jesus Christ and God in between. And you got to really know how to put them first and know how to really like expound on that information, really go research and study and show yourself approved, because this is what it takes to really have the cross, the crux. Y'all walking around with them crosses on y'all bodies, tattooed with them on y'all anklets, on your bracelets, on your nails, on your everything. Y'all got crosses drawn in your head right now from tattoo to haircut. Bro, y'all don't really believe in God, family, if you ain't trying to really understand what he been really saying and what he really been trying to show the people. So again, support the real, man. The real go link while the fake sink. Shit, I can understand you want following me. You having an attitude with me. Shout out again, Mr. Gillespie. You having an attitude with me because I'm trying to fight for the right things and trying to ask questions and trying to build and heal. Then I can understand y'all why y'all really are, having to deal with certain things, because again, some of y'all a little older than me, so y'all stuck and have seen the things a certain way, so y'all not used to somebody being able to do it a little fresher. And for my younger people, it's to say that they are a little indoctrinated. So it's to say for you older people, y'all do need to mimic this. Y'all ain't got to be Rico, but y'all need to take Rico heart of trying to be like Christ and trying to be like God, and take that and put it within yourselves, family. And this is how you really talk from the heart, Kel. You see, I ain't cracked a joke. I ain't really talk about nobody. Well, I cracked a couple of jokes about Leo on it, but for the most part, bro, you would crack jokes 20, 30 minutes, and we trying to really listen to the information, bro. The information is like water of life from God. So it's just like, as I'm breaking this down, bro, and talking about it in such a way to, if I want to bring it into the time travel part, and this real time travel, not the time travel of like, I'm trying to go back 60 years and stop somebody doing, is to say that spiritually and mentally, you can go back and feel and see yourself at 3, 4, 5 years old, how you done came, all type of stuff, family. Let's talk. And what they call it, this because it make like the fish symbol, the something Pisces. I forgot. So there goes sound right there, y'all. And with the sound, sound does create not only matter, movement, it can destroy stuff, it can burn stuff. Sound can get so hot, family, that it can melt things. Every person, their eyes is the shape of the soul. Far more precious than 10,000 physical eyes. About alone, that's Plato. So now they're going into the pine cone organ. So of course they're going to want to go into the pineal gland and the pine. Oh Lord, is that the pine cone that you Anunnaki? That what you was talking about? Cat Williams and all y'all that was talking about the little thing that they was holding, bro. It did definitely like an acorn. Come on, man. Man, Rico got y'all beat, family. Rico gonna really teach. I don't gotta do two. I ain't gotta Gordon did the preaching. He want me to do the teaching and the leading and the comforting, healing in the building. Agent simple of a night. Come on now. The court of the hold on. I'm going to study this. Y'all, I got y'all, family. Yeah, we can end family. We can end it just right there, family. We're gonna come back on the sign. What other odds, family? Hold on. I didn't went too far. Hold on. We're gonna get to it, y'all. What other
Let's say I'm
odds,
working on a
y'all?
research paper about the future of renewable
Anunnaki,
energy.
you heard me?
Findings.
Sexist, Nivomix, Coat. Man, hold on, man. Y'all beat. Catch this on the thumbnail with some major stuff in the morning. I fit to log out right now because I got some major stuff to bring up to the forefront, y'all. Just know we fighting one day at a time, one step at a time. Rico just showing y'all a little bit at a time, y'all, because if I showed y'all too much, I would lose y'all. So when I'm to keep bringing up Warburg, Rothschild, Medici, Sony, Warner, Universal, Snoop, Snoop, Diddy, Snoop, Diddy, and Jay-Z. Understand how the big three plays a big part in your NFL, your social media, your politics, everything has a big this one too, a big 2, big 3. They might got the 12, but I'm saying those 3 to 5 major players is who really count in no matter what's going on. And so yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. If y'all don't really get straight to the source and be able to pull through and get to it from God, and then therefore take in on y'all own to go a little further, to go research, to go see what's really real and what's not, and then bring it back to God. Then again, hey, I'm not fit to sit here and let nobody lead me astray, and let nobody tell me that I don't have my own thought about what God and what other people have shown to say whether they believe and don't believe in God, and I'm able to formulate it and be able to utilize it to teach people God is real. And it's a lot of deniers and a lot of people that's gonna fake the funk, but don't allow people to deter you from your mission and from you waking up. So again, Professor, I appreciate you, Professor X Gillespie. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for you. If it don't happen, if whatever, we don't really get to conversate, if we never get to do a StreamYard or whatever to really present information, allow me to do that. If we never get a chance to really have a back chat conversation and really just, oh, we bring it in front of people just to conversate. It's just to say, bro, I'm not for the faking and I'm not for the confusion and the amusement. I'm here for what's real, and I'm gonna stay on that, man. I'm gonna stay on that forever and a day, family. And so I appreciate y'all. Let's end this off with a prayer because I didn't get to start off with it because I was thinking about, you know, what I started off with. But my Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us for our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. And forgive us for our debts, Father, as we forgive those who are indebted to us. And lead us not into temptation, Father, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. And so I just want to thank you for just helping us to wake up this morning, Father, giving us strength to be able to preach and to be able to teach and reach and to be able to still do all that while getting to the money, while being able to have a little fun, enjoy ourselves, while being a little merry, understanding we're not perfect, but we fall on your forgiveness, Father. We ask for Christ to be able to flow through us and be able to give us the wisdom and knowledge that he received from you when he was on this earth, Father. So again, I know we'll never be perfect until that appointed time that you make us perfect and make us from a living soul to a quickening spirit. So again, Father, I just want to thank you for each and everything you do each and every day. Rico, St. Thomas, RIP to the real. I'm gonna keep fighting each and every day, Father. And so I pray that y'all getting some good rest out there tonight. Of it's daytime on the other side of the world, out there in Beijing, China. I'm not sure where it's at. Pretty much that's a different day, but pray that y'all having a blessed one. And y'all stay out the way, man. God is good. Keep going first. And like I said, man, one day at a time, one step at a time. Rico out. Appreciate the love, man. I don't know who loved the video. Really, Ray, what's up, my boy? I appreciate that.